I'm trying to teach you relationship because we don't realize how we've been trained to live by our flesh. And we haven't understood what it meant to live by the Spirit and build ourselves up in the Spirit. So you're laying in bed, watch this. You're laying in bed in faith, and you know you've got to wake up at 6, and you couldn't get to bed till 1 o'clock because something happened unexpected. And the temptation is to wrap natural knowledge around that equation and go, oh my God, it's already 1. I'm not even in bed. I got to get up for 6. It's going to be such a long day at work. You already have yourself suffering, and you didn't even go to bed yet. No, I'm being real. You already, analytically, rationally, intellectually, by experience, by everybody else's resume, you have yourself in trouble tomorrow, and you're saying, God, I hope your grace kicks in. I hope you keep me. And you're already hurting, and you didn't even sleep yet. Am I telling the truth? Can anybody relate to it? We've been trained to think the worst and prepare for the worst, to be so self-centered, so self-conscious, that it's just all about me getting by. And it's all about me being in Him. Does He know you got to bed at 1? Does He know you have to get up at 6? People wake up in the middle of the night and they call for prayer and they say, I just think the devil's waking me up. I got insomnia. I can't sleep. It's wrecking me at day. Who knows it's real? That if you don't get your sleep at night, it affects you during the day. If you don't feel rested, you're not the same. You're not as sharp. You're not thinking. You might be a little short-fused, it seems. There's things that the lack of sleep is really real about. But here's the deal. I tell people, man, we don't know how to walk in the weapons of our warfare and walk in communion relationship with God. We think the devil's waking us up. Why don't you just wake up and rejoice and turn it into a God moment? Amen. Even if you believe the devil woke you up, why don't you get up out of your bed? You don't want to. Your flesh wants to stick to that bed. But you ain't rested. You're uncomfortable. You looked at the clock every 10 minutes and time is just ticking. Who's ever been in that scenario? Man, just get up. Just get up, take a walk through the house, lift your hands to heaven and say, Father, I so thank you I'm awake. God, you never slumber. There's things on your heart now. Take me to the four corners of the earth if you want, but just put your heart in mine and I will intercede and pray. If I'm awake, God, let's make the most of it. God, watch. You know in your heart you believe the devil's trying to distract you. Watch this. You playing him now. You say, God, even if you woke me up, I'm glad. And the devil's going, no, you knucklehead, I woke you up. And you're like, Lord, if you woke me up, that's amazing. You must have something to say, something you want to do through me. You want to pray through me. You kneel and you say, God, you're an awesome God. And you know that I have to be up at 6 and it's 3:20 now. What an amazing day I'm going to have because I'm going to give my heart to you now. Your grace is sufficient for me. And I thank you I'm in covenant with you. Yay for you, God. And all of a sudden his heart comes in and you're interceding and praying and watch. And the devil's over in the corner. He's been messing you up for 2 months. You've been on 4 prayer chains and you're identity's insomnia. Come on. And the devil's sitting over there and he's going, what's going on? I woke you up, idiot. You're supposed to be depressed and grayed out and discouraged. Why are you praying and seeking God and acting like He woke you up? It's 3:20. You're supposed to be frustrated. All Christians are frustrated at 3:20. It's called submitting to God. That's resisting the devil. You're not resisting the devil, you're submitting to God. Come on, submitting to God is resisting the devil. It's one step. You never get tired, you never get wore out, you never wear your carpet down pacing, quoting Scripture. You become Scripture. You're not quoting Scripture, you become Scripture. Do you get it? Can you hear that I see this stuff? Put yourself in the devil's shoes and try to mess with me right now. What are you going to do? You're going to make a greater draw on Christ in me. You're going to actually freak me out and flip me out in praise and worship and release of faith and release of the kingdom. So come in the middle of the night. Insomnia. You're going to have a tough day tomorrow. You need to preach a couple times. He would not want to do that to me. That's why he doesn't. See what's wrong with me? This is a powerful place. Because if it's just about me surviving, I'm always in trouble. I'm always looking over my shoulder, and every day matters so much, and I'm watching every moment of every day, and now I got all these reasons why I'm not okay. Because I got this, I'm watching my life that close. No, I got one reason why I am okay. I'm not a man with 1,000 questions and problems. I'm a man with an amazing answer. And watch, so are you. And I'm not saying you're not living this way. I'm saying we can live this way, and let's keep growing in this truth. Because if we're as simple as just living in the flesh because the alarm went off, or I didn't get much sleep last night, and you got your life justified today, but yet you're religiously praying for grace, but you actually already have your life justified and you already have it set, then your prayers become religious. You're just going through the Christian motions, and deep down in you're frustrated and you're not receiving anything from God. Come on, be honest with me.